A marathon of a different kind to tell you about this morning. She is the co-founder of the Dancing Deer Baking Company, so it would be easy to just donate food to the homeless. But instead, Trish Carter is setting out on a 15-day, 1,500-mile mission to promote positive social change. Trish Carter's here with more on the Dancing Deer Mother's Day ride. Good to have you here, Trish.
Thanks very much for having me.
Well, you've certainly set the bar high here.
It's a little high.
You're going to start out on Wednesday. Tell us about the ride.
Well, I'm leaving from Atlanta, and I'll average about 100 miles a day and stay in homeless shelters all along the route. We'll be hitting 15 cities, and at each city we'll stay in a shelter and do an event, actually making gingerbread houses with the residents there. But that's a platform for talking about homelessness, the crisis, how to end it. And most of all, I'm trying to raise money to support the scholarship fund that we've been building for years, which helps homeless mothers finish their education as a pathway out of poverty.
And you say your company is a double bottom line company. What does that mean?
Well, the first bottom line is making money, and the second one is making a positive impact on the world.
And obviously, given the economic situation, the number of homeless families is probably risen or is expected to rise.
Homelessness is rising. It used to be, there are many reasons why families become homeless. Sometimes it's losing a job or having a health problem, or many times it was fleeing abuse. The majority of homeless families are headed by single women. And now increasingly, though, the homeless population is the working poor that are falling off the edge.
And you talked about the scholarship. You help women educate themselves as a road out of poverty to change their situation for good.
We call it the Sweet Home Project. We take a big chunk of our cake and cookie gift line, and we donate 35% of the retail price to funding scholarships. So we don't really make any money on that project. It's strictly philanthropic, but we make friends.
Yeah, I bet you do. Now, people can follow you online. You're actually going to be
really
hooked up with a chip.
A very, very cool technology. On our website, dancingdeer.com or /ride, you'll find it either way. You can see there's a Where's Trish tracker. So I have a GPS on me, and it'll tell you that I'm coming into the corner of Grove and Washington. All my routes are posted, so anybody can download the route. I'm hoping that we'll have a sort of web-organized, spontaneous grouping of people that will come along and ride with me. But also the people that can't ride but are interested in the issue can look on the website for other things they can do to help. We're posting the wish lists of the homeless communities in all the towns and cities that we're stopping in. So people can participate in that way.
Yeah, what a great idea. And you have a lot of sponsors who've made this possible.
Belmont Wheelworks has been terrific. They just jumped into this early on and have been very supportive, and they brought in Trek and ASOS and Garmin for all this technology and equipment. And then the Paul and Phyllis Fireman Foundation, Paul Fireman, who is the founder of Reebok, we've been working with them for years on our Sweet Home Project. They fund something called One Family, and it's the One Family organization that organizes these scholarships and support for homeless mothers and helps them out of homelessness. So he was my original grantor. He stepped up and said, "Yes, Trish, we'll help you do this, and let's put a voice and a face on it."
Well, we certainly wish you the best. Such a great idea. Good for you. And people can follow along at www.dancingdeer.com/ride. And goodness, if you've never eaten the Dancing Deer products and the cookies and the brownies, you need to do that just for yourself.
They can send Sweet Home gifts for Mother's Day and make a contribution to the homeless.
That's a great idea.
Okay.
All right, and this is all going to wrap up near Mother's Day. You'll be back.
I'm coming into town on May 6th, and Tom Menino and Deval Patrick have both agreed to meet me on the Common, and I'm hoping that they'll ride their bicycles with me over to City Hall, and we'll have a little event to celebrate.
Good luck to you, Trish. We'll be tracking you. Alrighty, Trish Carter from the Dancing Deer Baking Company. Thanks.
Thank you very much.